You know, as someone that was born in the New York City area, I can understand the expectations of what Manehattan might be like. I mean, it's called the Big Apple for Luna's sake, so to me, Applejack spending time with the Oranges was super funny, since the Oranges is an area of New Jersey, not New York. Anyway, when the main six were in Manhattan to help Rarity in Rarity Takes Manhattan, there was a line of folks waiting for a carriage, just like folks would be waiting for a cab outside, let's say, Grand Central Station or Madison Square Garden. And Twilight was not allowed to get any special dispensation, even if she is an Alicorn. But why would that be? I mean, I'm sure Princesses Luna and Celestia would be given a pass to cut ahead, even if they wouldn't need it, having their own chariots. So why was Twilight given the cold shoulder in stereotypical Big Apple fashion? Well, I have a hunch. The reason is that Alicorns really aren't that special at all. Who would have ever thought this, right? After all, as a certain changeling I know might say, unicorns are the master race. So how can I say that the Alicorn race wasn't special? It's easier than you think. First, let's make sure we understand what we're talking about. Earth ponies are, for lack of a gentler term, the standard equine model in Equestria. 1 head, 2 eyes, 4 legs, and 4 hooves. We've been told that they have latent magical power related to working the earth and tending to growing plants, but we see nothing that directly shows that ability at work. Unicorn ponies are nearly identical to earth ponies, but with the addition of a horn in the center of their foreheads. These act as a focus and radiator for magical force that they can manipulate to accomplish many tasks, from the mundane, like levitating objects, to the complex, like transforming living creatures into impossible living entities. Pegasus ponies are also nearly identical to earth ponies, but they have feathered wings on their backs, allowing them to fly. Just like with earth ponies, Pegasi have a latent magical ability, allowing them to walk on clouds as if they were on normal ground. So, what makes an Alicorn special, visually? Well, as we know, Luna and Celestia physically stand taller than the rest of the ponies they rule over. In Celestia's case, by at least 1 head high. Plus, they have both unicorn horn and Pegasus wings. So, unless they're in some kind of disguise, they can be fairly easily picked out of any crowd. Since Twilight had both unicorn horn and wings, wouldn't that have been a dead giveaway? Nope. And it's not just because she wasn't tall. Even though it might have been just animation errors, we do have an example of at least one horned Pegasus flying in Manhattan. Not to mention several royal guards who seem to have both wings and horns, though, to be fair... to be fair... they might have been just the uniforms as a type of camouflage. Manhattan, like real-life Manhattan, is a city with a lot of people, ponies, who might more value form over substance. So, if the analog is to be believed, a little cosmetic magical surgery could grant an actual Pegasus a semi-believable horn, or a unicorn semi-functional wings, or even an earth pony either, or both. But Icarus, you might say, how could that be? Adding wings to a unicorn doesn't grant them the ability to really fly or walk on clouds. Ahem. Plus, they wouldn't need to fly hard at all. Maybe just gliding or riding thermals might be showy enough. And why couldn't a simple power spell be imbued into a fake horn? Something like levitation, for instance. One could take an object out of their hoof and hold it in space relative to the horn user's head. They could use that to hold a quill to sign autographs, or a spoon to sample soups in a kitchen, lift a glass in a bar to put it away after cleaning it, or maybe even pull a needle and thread. Sorry, Night Stitch. And don't think this is so far-fetched. Look at Tank's flying harness as an example. It was imbued with power so that he could use it to fly. It wasn't being operated by Twilight or Rarity, since the magical nimbus on it was yellow, not a color Twilight or Rarity uses. So someone else, maybe even Princess Celestia herself, energized that harness. Just because Twilight was granted the title of Princess of Friendship doesn't mean everyone would have seen her picture or even paid attention to the news at all. And even if they did, what's to say that this Twilight was the real one? If wings and horns could be added to an Earth pony, and with the who knows how many ponies living in Manehattan, maybe someone that looks like Twilight, let's say like Moondancer, could be just impersonating her. A little hair dye and some wings, and presto, one Alicorn Princess of Friendship look-alike. So when the gang are trying to get a carriage, Twilight's viewed as just another winged unicorn looking for special treatment in a city where cynicism about this exact thing might be the standard model. As usual, if you have something you'd like me to investigate, please let me know, and I'll see what I come up with, because, as you know, I'll have a hunch on that topic, I'm sure. As always, until next time, safe travels every pony, I wish you well, and may Luna watch over you.